Hey, what's up guys, this is Morla Production, and in this video I'm going to show you how to properly adjust your seat in 3 simple steps. Stay tuned. This video is not intended for people that already know how to adjust their seat. This video is more for the people that are beginner drivers. It's people who are just starting out to drive. So those 15 or 16 year olds that are watching this video, don't be ashamed that you don't know how to adjust your seat, because everywhere is somewhere. And for those people that do know how to adjust their seat, don't make fun of those people. You might actually learn something from this video. So with that being said, let's get started. The first step you need to do in order to properly adjust your seat is to make sure that your car is on level ground. So that means if your car is like on an incline or your driveway that has an incline, you would want to move your vehicle to a level ground. This is because if once you adjust your seat at an incline and you transition your car to a level floor, your seating position may be a little awkward and may not be the proper seating position. Step number 1, move your car to a level surface. The second step that you need to do in order to properly adjust your seating position in your car is to adjust the bottom forwarding backward position of your car. In order to adjust the forwarding and backward position of your seat, you either have to pull a lever at the bottom of your seat, or if you have power seats like this vehicle does, there's a little horizontal button that you have to push forward and backward. In order to find out that you have the correct forward and backward positioning of your seat, is that you should have a slight bend in your knee. This is because that when you depress the brake pedal and the gas pedal, your foot will automatically pull forward. So if you do not have a slight bend in your knee, you won't be able to compensate for that. And you should not be able to scoot up in your seat. You should be resting back. If you adjust your seat too close, your knees will hit the steering wheel column. And if you adjust your seat too far back, you won't be able to depress both pedals. Step number 2, adjust the forward and backward position of your seat. Step number 3, in order to adjust your seat properly in your car, is to adjust the backrest or the recline function of your seat. You do this by pulling the lever on the side of your seat, or if you have power seats like this car, there's going to be a vertical bar that you could use to forward and backward the back of your seat. In order to know that you have adjusted your recline function of your seat properly, is make sure your back's all the way rested back to your seat and stick your hand out forward on the steering wheel. You should be able to bend your hand over the steering wheel. Next, put your hands on the 9 and 3 position of the steering wheel. You should have a slight bend in your arm. This is because once you start turning the wheel, your arm is automatically going to extend. So that bend in your arm is going to compensate for when you turn. You should have at least your forearm a distance away from the steering wheel. If you're too close to the steering wheel, and if you ever get into an accident and the airbag deploys, it could cause serious injury. So you have to at least have a forearm or at least 12 inches from your chest to the steering wheel. If your back is too far from the steering wheel, like this, you won't be able to reach the steering wheel and have full control of the car. So you have to adjust it properly. So that way you have a slight bend. You could go like this. So step number 3, to adjust your seat properly in your car, is to adjust the recline or back function of your seat. Okay guys, I know that I said that there was 3 simple steps, but this is going to be a bonus tip. Most cars will have the forward and backwarding position of the bottom seat and the recline function. But other cars like this car have other adjustments that can aid into helping you properly adjust your seat and making it a lot more comfortable. Features such as adjusting your steering wheel column forward or up and down, and also adjusting your seat from high to low, and also a lumbar support for your lower back. Now these adjustments are not necessary to achieve your proper driving position, which is why a lot of cars don't actually offer these seating positions and movements. So this is just a bonus tip for those cars that can do with that. So overall guys, the 3 steps that you need to do in order to properly adjust your seat is to 1, get your car on a level surface, 2, adjust the forward and backward position of your seat, and 3, adjust the backrest or the recline function of your seat. And the bonus tip, if you have the if your car has those functions. I know it seems like a simple task just adjusting your seat, but trust me guys, a lot of people do not know how to properly adjust their seat. Proper adjustment allows for you to be more comfortable when you're driving and allows you to have more control of your vehicle, which can even prevent accidents. So guys, that's it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please share it and give it a like, and comment what other videos we should make next. Thank you guys.